It's our last day in New Orleans. We just checked out of the hotel. We're gonna take the trolley for the first time. $1.25, the guy says. Wish us luck. Hope we don't die. Smoothie King. This is really big here in New Orleans. We're gonna give it a try. Oh man, that's really good. You can taste that. They don't really put a lot of generic stuff in there. All fresh ingredients. This thing was like $8. Look how big that is. Look at this thing. It's like a 40 ounce drink. Yes, we're on the trolley. It's a trolley. That's so crazy. Feels like we're in Frisco. We were walking, and this guy right here, this guy's missing his macaw. That's his macaw right there. He's looking for his macaw. Macaw right here. Louise McGee School. It's a school for the gifted. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Our first stop, the Buckley Mansion. This one was in American Horror Story, or the front of the house was American Horror Story. And it's on Jackson Street, easily accessible via trolley. But just look at this mansion. I think somebody still lives here. Anyways, this is the front facade in American Horror Story. Trying to get a better view here. It's kind of hard to get a real good view of the house, but I think this is the best angle, the left-hand side of the house. You have cars parked out front, trees directly in front of it, so it's really hard to get a good view of it. But this is probably the best view, and from here you'll see the whole facade of the front, or the whole front of the house. That's pretty epic. Kind of looks like the Haunted Mansion. You can see they still have the original fence. It's missing some parts right here.
Hey, the guy's driving in there.
I know. Is he? No, that's next to the house.
Is it?
And right here, you can see somebody actually lives here. I think there's like furniture and stuff in there. That's pretty neat. From education as leading cause, the public character color draws. Wow. This house used to belong to Mr. Buckner, and when he died it was converted to a business school, and then it was sold to a person or a private entity, and you could rent it out, I guess, for little occasions or rentals, whatever. I don't really know, but it's supposed to be haunted by a ghost named Miss Josephine, and she used to be a caretaker of the house. Look how bad the streets are right here next to the house. Dude, this is a death sentence for cars. This is the back of the house, or the side of the house. Oh wow, it's huge. Just the sheer size of it. You just go into the side, you can just kind of get a feel of how big this house is. Look, there's like a chair set right here. Again, this is a private residence. No soliciting, no loitering, private property. A better view of the side of the house. Wow, look, I wonder how many rooms this thing has. We know they have a Nissan. Okay, so it's Commander's Place restaurant. It's a really high-end restaurant. To be honest, it's kind of tacky. Lafayette Cemetery #1. A little brief history of it. Fine historical tomes. This one doesn't require a walking tour, I think, so we're gonna check it out. Very narrow pathways to get from one end to the other. This one, you can't even tell who's in it. This one is pretty awesome. It's just stone stacked on top of stone. That's pretty awesome. This plot's pretty interesting. First off, it's kind of raised right here, and they have a bunch of individual tombstones. One big one in the center. This tomb is open, so we get to see the insides of it. I'm assuming they place you in here and then eventually put you in here. I don't know, but that's really, really creepy. This one looks like it's about to be open. Oh, just the sheer force of it, or the weight of it, is making the stone bend. That's crazy. I think this is how they seal them up. They just brick and mortar, just sealing it up until they need it again. I think this is a famous tomb. I saw pictures somewhere. So I think these stones are supposed to be like this. They placed on top of this, and then behind there is brick and mortar or whatever. But look, they carved the dates on there. This one is 64. Some of them, they just pick up the pieces and place it back on there, so a lot of it's missing. From here you can see rows on rows of tombs all down this row. So yeah, after a quick Google search, this is actually one of the largest houses here. Wow, it looks big from the other end. Pretty amazing. Just really quick, this is Sandra Bullock's house. I don't think she's home, but the fire is on. It's pretty cool. Kind of looks like New Orleans Street at Disneyland, huh?
Yeah. The railing.
According to this website, this house inspired the house that inspired the Haunted Mansion. 1331 First Street. I can kind of see right here. But besides that, this is Anne Rice's house. Pretty interesting. They have like a greenhouse up here. A little extra room right here with the windows. Something about growing bugs out there. Here's the house of the first Confederate president, Jefferson Davis. This is his house. Kind of hard to see with the glare. Jefferson Davis, first and only president of Confederate States of America. Yeah, the sun makes it hard for me to film here, but get the point. This is his house. Pretty cool. Look at this. I think it's a shortcut or a fire escape. It goes from this window to this balcony. A little sketchy. This place came recommended by an Uber driver, Daisy Dukes. Here got alligator sausage omelet. That's alligator in there. Fried green tomato. Po' boy. Vegan. Leave out the sauce, of course. Don't eat the sauce. Top shelf chocolate they put in protective cases. People love chocolate here. Courtyard bar. These random statues. Chris Owens. Bourbon Street in the daytime. It's pretty clean actually. Doesn't seem so bad. It still does smell like pee though. Here we are. This is Marie Laveau's house. I think there's people living in here, but this is where she lived. 1839, 1895.
Marie Laveau's house.
It's pretty cool. From here you can see the back or the side of the house. Like a porch right here. Not a porch, a patio. Can't really make out what it is though. Here's a different view of it. Really nothing much going on other than the front of the house. I don't think you can go inside. But that's it. That was it. Wraps up our trip. We just passed Bourbon Street right here. All the sights and sounds. Pretty awesome trip. I highly recommend coming out to New Orleans if you ever have a chance. Peace out!